Say what? Say what? Let's go! Hey, welcome to the LaDonna Raeh Show. I'm your host, LaDonna Raeh. And as you know, thank you very much. Thank you. We talk to those content creators from all over the world, and I'm so happy when I have someone from Chicago, baby, because when they're from Chicago, that means they're from my hometown, even though I was born on an island, Stony Island. What can I say? But we're about to introduce the one and only writer, producer, director, Phoenix Taylor. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I am enlightened now that I'm sitting next to you, Miss Phoenix Taylor. Yes. You're an amazing woman. And, sometimes when it comes to women in production, we are so outnumbered by the other species. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we are. We really are.
When I see you, a beautiful woman with a beautiful spirit, this woman doesn't even cuss in rehearsal, okay? I think she said shiggity and sugar. And I was like, did she cuss? Because I was going to cuss. But when the director don't cuss, don't cuss. I mean, that's just my rule, okay? I'm sorry. I'm all off topic.
Right.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. So not just writer, producer, director, but writer, producer, director of From Slavery to the White House, the stage play that's going to be hitting the stage on February 25th. It's not even the first time you're doing this, but it's the first time with this particular group of people. Tell us about this play, because you take us from an era to an era to an era. I wasn't even born yet. And I'm like, I gotta YouTube this stuff. But anyway, we ain't talking about me. Tell us what to expect at this play. Tell us about your Phoenix.
The play actually starts in Africa, in an African village, and we go through the slave trade auctions, we go through the cotton fields, we go through every era to the present day. It's very fast paced. It's told through the eyes of an older woman, and it's very emotional. It's an emotional roller coaster, but you're going to feel proud. If you're African American, you're going to be proud to be an African American when you realize how resilient we are, and what we've been through, and where we are today, and how we keep striving. So I encourage everybody to come out and see it. I love it. I'm very passionate about our history and our people.
And I have to say, I thought I knew our history. Reading the script, because I just really love how well written it is, because it shines a light on a lot of different things. I just watched Cooley High for the first time as an adult last week, and I was embarrassed. But in this particular play, and I'm not putting anybody down, I'm just saying, when I watched, I was like, that was us. But I don't necessarily want to see it on the screen. I don't want to show everybody. I don't want to cut up in front of company. But this play is something that I can be proud of. This play is something that I can say, wow, I didn't even realize that, we went through it in that way. We see it on the surface, but I feel like when you put those, can I say, when you put those chains around my neck? Not really.
It's emotional. Yeah. It's emotional. Yeah. Yeah.
All I gotta say is, when you're crying at rehearsal, for real, and it's not to get an Oscar, you need to be sitting in those seats to see the emotional roller coaster that we go through as actors in this play. I feel like I haven't done enough. I was mad as wait, hold on. I got Phoenix on the line, so let me get my bleep. I was mad as when I left rehearsal. It was like watching.
It does take you there. one thing I can say is some of the actors that say, I picked up another book to read about our history. I didn't know this. Well, who is that person? Who is Bayard Rustin? I never heard of him before. Who is that? And so I'm excited about that, because we need to continue to tell our history to our children and to our children's children, so they'll know, hey, you come from greatness. You are
Oh,
a great human being. And you can continue this legacy on, this greatness. We've invented a lot of things. We built this country,
yeah.
and just imagine, what we would have done if we weren't enslaved. If you're enslaved and you still come through that and you still build, just imagine.
Yeah.
That's okay, because we're still here, we're still standing, and we're not going anywhere. And just to piggyback on what you said regarding just crying in rehearsal, the cries are real, because the struggle is real. The struggles of our ancestors, that was real. We still go through things today that's emotional to us. So it's real. It's real, LaDonna. It's really real. Well, you see, it's real.
Let me just say, after going to rehearsal a couple of times, I literally came home and oh wait, hold on, I gotta have it ready. I beat the out of my kids because if I see another homework assignment missing after all that we went through, because I
Yeah,
feel like I went through it. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I
yeah,
really feel
yeah.
like I went through it. I cannot say enough that I don't get excited when there's another slave movie on the big screen because we've
Mhm.
seen that, but that's
Yeah,
not where our history began. And I
yes,
think that's a
yes.
misconception of how our history actually began, but not in this play. Not in from slavery to the White House, baby. And it doesn't end there. I'm
No,
sorry. I'm sorry. This is your interview.
no, no,
Uh,
no. Go ahead. Go, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm so sorry. There was this one. I wish we were doing outtakes at rehearsal
Yes. Which one? Which
because
one?
I'm gonna be honest with you, it's been so many, but there's this part that there's this part where I'm supposed to be like, something is taken from me, and it's so precious,
Yes.
and and you'll see me really get into character because Phoenix, you got in my head. Don't
Mm,
mess with my kids,
yeah.
okay? There's another side of me. Linda
Yeah.
D raised me, and that's who will
Mhm.
come out of me when it's about my kids, right?
Right.
So
Right.
when you got in my head, first of all, I'm very upset with you for getting in my head about my kid because I got home and I hugged him. He was, "Mom, what, you okay?" I'm okay, baby. I'm okay. I'm just so glad you're here. I'm peeking out the window, listening
Right.
to if it says there's motion detected at the
Right.
front door,
Stop.
right,
Stop. Right. Right. Got the
right.
rain camera here. Right. Right.
What's that white Subaru doing across?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
he told me pretend like my son got taken in a white van.
Mm. Sometimes you have to do that. Well, I was just talking to someone the other day, and I consider myself a teaching director. So I don't just direct my actors, but I teach them how to dig deeper, how to become, and to live in that moment and to make that moment real to them. And if it's real to us, then it's real to the audience. And so that's what I try to get across to all my actors and all my productions. Make that moment real to you, the character real to you. Because if you think about it, LaDonna, in each and every character, even when you look at movies, there's some particular trait in that character that we can relate to. Something in I don't care if it's a homeless person and they're begging for food and they need food. We've all had a need before, but we once wanted something so bad. So similarities. And so you look at the similarities, you pick at the similarities and you make it your own. And that's what we've been doing. And I have to give it to you. Saturday, you brought it. You really brought it. And it's just going to get better and better and better and better. And that's what I love to see, the growth in my actors. When I see them grow and I see them just becoming, it's a feeling. I can't describe that feeling. It's like, wow, you see the growth they became. They
Yeah, but
became
you see the mistakes too because my son's name was supposed to be
right,
Bio. I
right.
got a character and I was like, Bila,
But
Bila.
but when you see it, but when I'm gonna tell you this, when you see an actor right there and they're in that moment, you let them go. That's why I didn't correct you. I
Yeah,
let you
but you,
go. Right.
I think I felt
In the
like,
end, when we were laughing, that was something different. But I let you go in that moment because I didn't want to stop your emotion. So I'm like, okay, go with it. Go with it. So we laughed about it in the end, like, okay, his name is Bio.
yeah, let me tell that part because I went on and you're in it, but you're waiting on the director to say cut, but I never heard cut, so I was
Yep.
still in it. And I was
Right.
up against the wall. And after punching the wall, which my hand finally Phoenix taps me on the shoulder. And I'm thinking, okay, that's enough. I'm thinking that's the cut, right? And then when she tapped me, I was like, what? And she said, your son's name is Bio. I was done.
We-
I've been screaming Bila the whole time, crying, screaming on it's just crazy. She your son's name is Bio. I said, well, go get him then. Go get both of them. It was
Right,
so
right, right, right.
it
That
was so
was funny.
funny.
And that's one thing I do need to do, and I keep saying this, but the next rehearsal I'm going to start taping the rehearsals so
Yeah,
people can see, when we do the movie, we can see, okay, it started out as a play, and these are some of the outtakes, and here's the movie of it, outtakes. Yeah, yeah.
that would be amazing. What is your feeling? I know obviously in writing this, you wanted to put out a message to people that there is greatness in our community and there was greatness from the beginning. I look at movies a lot and sometimes I get a little bit jaded because I feel like for some reason there are days and sometimes and moments in my life when I feel like we're just renting space here. You know what I mean? We
Mm,
always talk
mm,
about we built the country because of
mhm,
my ancestor. But if you look at the movies, it's like, what were we doing while they were partying and growing and developing and raising their children?
mm.
We weren't just slaves the whole time. I want to see that. And this
Yeah.
right here, this production that you've put together really fills in a lot of those blanks because
Oh, wow.
television really has no clue how to portray what we were doing because we were stripped as it was, but our
Mm,
history didn't even begin there. It began before that. And
yes.
everybody's in question mark. A friend of mine, well, he's not a friend of mine. Place where I bought my car from. He's Nigerian. I did my ancestry. I'm Nigerian, okay? Uh,
Wow.
yes, I'm so proud of it. But I asked him, I said, while I was waiting, because they took forever to fix my car, I said, what was it like in Nigeria? Like growing up, did you guys have history? He said, of course. I said, did your history books, because see, our history books say we were brought here. Do
Mhm.
your history books say they were taken there?
Mm.
He said, yes. Okay.
Mm.
How does that make you like? Why didn't y'all come get us?
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah,
I'm asking
yeah,
them directly. Like I got questions. There was
yeah,
some things. There's a disconnect, and they
yeah,
don't want us to get together. We're taught that Africans don't like us, and they're taught that
yeah.
we were better than them.
Like, yep, yeah. And
Not
that's
the case.
not true. When you go to Africa, it's just all love. It's love. I know when I was there, it's just love. Hey, my sister, hey, my brother. There's no I know even in college I went to school with a lot of Nigerians, guys from Uganda, South Africa, and it was all love. We were all college students struggling together, trying to make it, so it wasn't okay, well, you from Nigeria and I'm from Chicago. So it was just all love. Hey, you got those notes for class? Yeah, come on, you going to the dining hall? Come on, let's go eat. All love, all love. So that needs to be dispelled. Number one, I just went to uh, the first annual Uganda Trade Summit here in Chicago, and that was one of the things they talked about. They're like, it's all love, and we have a lot of Chicagoans that are starting businesses in Uganda, in Ghana as well. And I'm like, oh my God, we're so welcome over there. So it's not like people say or think it is. It's all love. It's
They're
all
not
love.
walking your giraffes, people. Okay, it's civilized.
Right, 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 right.
All right. Well, again, you're watching the LaDonna Raeh Show, and I have special guest Phoenix Tyler. She is a writer, director, and playwright. Here's the thing, producer. I'm sorry, let me throw that in there because there are many people that are writing plays and putting together projects, and then they have their intent. And when your intent is met, I can honestly say kudos and hats off to you, Miss Phoenix Tyler. It's
Thank
an honor for me to even be considered. I was nervous in my audition. Your reputation precedes you, you know. Um, and for some reason, I've been in countless plays
Mhm.
and I've never called myself an actress until now.
Wow. Why is that? Why?
I,
Why?
it- no, no, no. This is your interview, okay?
No, no,
But
no,
since you have,
I would explore. No, really. Why? I'm because you're an actress.
I don't know. I don't know. I'll tell you, I'll share something with you. And there's no violins playing on this.
Mhm, mhm,
A long time ago, when I was 12, I had spinal meningitis. Spinal
mm,
meningitis caused me to go into a coma, be
mhm,
paralyzed. It was crazy. I had surgery on my head. Okay.
mm,
So I struggled with parts of my life I just don't remember.
mm,
Movies I've watched, it's like I've never seen them, but I know I saw it. Books I've
mm,
read, I know I read them, but I don't know what they're about. But if I reread them, I know them. I started doing plays as an adult because I wanted to exercise my mind. This is therapy for me.
mm. Yeah, it is therapy.
It's therapy for me. And my biggest fear was that I would forget my lines. And I have yet, I've actually exercised my mind many times. I've had my moments, don't get me wrong. But that's why I never called myself an actress because
Wow.
I'm a patient, really. I'm a patient. That's
Well,
my reason for doing plays
well,
and movies.
just think about this. Even if you did forget your lines, remember silent movies; those for actors. So you're not just acting with your words; you're acting with your movement, the way you look. Your facial expressions. That's acting. Right? See?
There it is. Okay, there it is. Well, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much. So watch this. There's one of the eras that you go through where you talk about kind of like with Prince and the concert. I mean, just things like, and you mentioned Full Force and I sent you a link about that. It was so amazing that
Yes.
you made a reference, right?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
tell me, what was the thought process in bringing them into the fold or bringing a mention of them into the fold?
Well, okay, I knew they were out in the 80s, and I knew Prince needed, just to put Prince in anything, or Prince might need some bodyguards. And I guess from my conversation with my brother about Full Force and how phenomenal they are and the things that they've done. And I remember there were some big built guys. I was like, oh, I could put Full Force in there and they could bodyguard Prince. And so that's why I put them in there so they could bodyguard Prince with the little, the little headbands on the head, how they used to dress back in the day. Awesome, awesome. And thank you so much for sending me that link to share with me about Lou.
Yeah.
It was just so phenomenal to see and to I felt like I was on a journey with him when he went to the doctor to talk about the things that they were doing, the laser on his eyes, and he was just so vulnerable and open. And sometimes you just don't have that with artists. And even with like I was sharing with you, even with them, even with a lot of people not knowing what they've done. I said, remember I told you, I said, you could tell they're just so humble. They're just some humble guys and not, this is just what we do. They're not bragging, oh yeah, and I did this and I did that. Just a humble spirit. And you saw that when he went to the doctor, even though he was going through something really drastic, you saw the humbleness. And that's just beautiful to see in a human being, period. So I'm glad I did think to say, hey, Full Force, okay, because those are my guys. They were like the stuff back in the day, and still are, still
Yeah,
are.
for sure, for sure, for sure. Well, I'm praying that well, I'm always praying that people use their fame for an opportunity to make people smile,
Yes.
to bring joy and to bring awareness to things like retinitis pigmentosa,
Yes.
and diabetes, Alzheimer's,
Mm,
cancer,
yes.
because we're all human, no matter how many fans you have and how many projects you've been on. We're all human, and I've watched a lot of our waymakers grow older or more seasoned gracefully, and
Hmm.
just really it breaks our hearts when we hear them going on. But I always like to be conscious about giving them their flowers now,
Yes. Yes.
while they're still here, to dig it, to hear it, to know that,
Yes.
we
Yes.
love them for what they've done. So,
Yes.
thank you so much for that. And all the other names that you mentioned.
We are such a great we're such great people, and we're so talented, and we're so gifted, and we're so smart, and we're so creative, and that's why it's one of my intentions for slavery to white from slavery to the White House to go on forever, because we could just change it at any time, add more history, pull some out, add something else. It's just awesome. We're just awesome, and not just with African Americans. Again, I love who I am, but everyone should embrace their history. Learn about who you are, your heritage, and let's celebrate each other.
Yeah.
Celebrate each other, because if we celebrated each other, if we knew about each other, then it would be less tension, less hatred. People are afraid of what they don't know. They assume. So if we knew each other, hey, it would be okay. It'd be
I'm
okay.
afraid of what I don't know is going on under this wig,
You
but
know,
uh, I'm just saying. So, no, seriously, you're absolutely right. I see this going on for many moons, many years, many generations, because it doesn't stop at one person. There's so many of us that are entering into the White House. So
yeah,
it can
yeah,
continue to go on.
yeah.
So I have this. Have you been comfortable in our conversation tonight?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. And I said tonight, I'm sorry, this morning. I just want to make you a little uncomfortable, almost as uncomfortable as when you made me do those dance moves.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Go for
Uh,
it.
I don't call myself a dancer, a belly roller, or any of that. But for some reason, when I know how to dance from every era of the entire existence of Black people because of one play,
You better know it. You can do it.
all I know is my watch is a little bit bigger now because I think I'm shedding.
Hey, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Right, right. That's
Yeah,
right.
I got a neck now. I didn't have a neck before. Okay.
Right. Yes, you did.
So, back to making you uncomfortable. You thought I forgot. We have this section of our show called Random Ask Words. Yes, the
Okay.
raw section. So, it is time for Random Ask Words. And what we do with Random Ask Words is that I ask you certain words and you give me your definition of those words. Now, you can't ask a friend, you can't ask your smart device, can't phone a friend, you can't ask anybody, you can't Google it, you can't do any of that. It has to come from right here.
Now I
Oh,
hope
you
these
say
not
I
the
don't know.
new vocabulary that because I already got in trouble with my niece talking about what she said. I forgot the word she used. I said, "Oh, that means this." She said, "Oh, please don't tell anybody that." So okay,
A good
I won't
idea.
now.
Let me reshuffle my words here. Hold on, that might be a good idea.
Capping, capping. I know what capping means.
Ah,
Lying. That means lying. Boom.
mm. Is it? Do they still say that?
Yes. Yes. My nephew. Come on, don't be capping. The other day.
Wow. Okay. Well, we're gonna scratch that one out. Okay. We got to make it
Just
difficult. Yeah, we got to make this difficult. All right. So here we go. It is time. It is time for our random ask words right here on the LaDonna Raeh Show with our special guest, Phoenix Tyler. I'm your host, LaDonna Raeh, and I feel like I'm going to be your show host, but I don't want to sound like the traditional show host, so I'm just going to drop it. It's time for random ask word number 1. Here you go. Now you can ask me to use it in a sentence. You can
Okay.
ask me the origin of the word. You can ask me all of those things. You can even ask. That's all you can ask me. You can ask
Okay.
me to repeat the word,
Okay.
but you only have about 30 seconds to tell me the definition.
Okay.
There we
Okay.
go. All right. First random ask word on the LaDonna Raeh Show is relate. Relate.
Relate. Am I using the current am I using the current definition, or the current the regular definition, or is it the hip hop the hip definition
It's the
to relate?
definition you want to give us in 30
Okay,
seconds.
to be able to relate to someone, to be able to connect,
To
to
be able to
connect with
connect.
someone.
That,
Connect, yeah.
okay. All right. How would you use it in a sentence?
um I can relate to this show.
Oh, I wasn't even ready for that. I love you too. All right. Now let's see what our audience says. Audience, do you accept the definition that was given by Phoenix Tyler right here for the word relate? All right, then. We are almost there. That is what I'm talking about. When they say ding, you know what that means. Yep. All right. Now, your second word, your second random ask word is progress.
Progress,
Progress.
to excel in anything that you do. You have success. To have success is something.
Okay. All right. Use it in a sentence.
You made a lot of progress on your reading exam.
Oh,
See, you went from an F to an A.
okay. Um, let's see what the audience has to say. Oh, you all didn't like that one? Uh, what? Wait a minute. You want more? Hold on. Oh, okay. It's a go. Okay. All right. I was getting worried. I was getting worried. All right. Here's your third and final word on random ask words. Investments.
Investment, to invest, to invest means to, what's a good way to invest? To pour into something, to pour into something for return, to pour into something, to give something for a return.
Okay.
Something that yields a return. Something that yields a return. Yeah, that's it. Something that yields a return.
You just made it because that timer was going. What audience? What do you say? Okay. Good job. You have just completed the random ask words
Woo!
right here. And it looks like you got 3 dings. So that means that we are definitely, you know what you've won?
What?
I'm going
And
to
it
be
is.
at both of your plays on
Woo!
Saturday, February 17th.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. That's a
Yes.
clap. And
Yep.
thank you for those words, because those are words that we use every day and we don't think about the meaning. We just use them because we know them. And this
Yeah.
is good. This is good. It makes you think.
It makes you
Yeah.
think. And
Yes, it does.
I think that our community, when it comes to passing the baton, this is something that, as you actually know this person, Philip Jackson, Black Star Project.
Oh
I
my God.
I know, rest in peace. I had
Rest
the
in
pleasure of
peace.
interviewing him and working with him with my children. So my
Wow.
children, yeah, my children were enrolled in his program because they were struggling. Well, one of them was really struggling with reading, and I said,
Mhm.
maybe he needs to not get it from me. He needs to get it from someone else. And I took him to
Right.
that group, and what Mr. Philip Jackson did was he command excellence.
Hmm.
And when those kids got up there and read those words, they couldn't
Mhm.
mumble. They had to get up there and read them proudly. And
Mm.
he was so straightforward with them.
Yes, yes.
And I didn't expect anything less because when we interviewed him on WVON, he said
Mhm.
that our generation of leaders or our ancestors did not pass the baton. This is why our community is suffering. And I had to really think about that because all I thought about was,
Mhm.
well, my mother raised me right.
Right,
Oh,
right,
wait
right.
a minute. Wait. The investment piece, what to do with money piece, financial literacy piece, that's missing.
That's huge.
That's
And
huge.
you know, yeah, and you know, I can't fault them all the way because if you're so busy struggling trying to make it day to day, you're not thinking about let me put this away and save and I can buy this piece of property. If you weren't taught that way and you're taught, hey, just hey, as long as you can pay the bills, you got a roof over your head, you know, you hear a lot of the elders, hey, you had a roof over your head, you had something to eat and you had clean clothes. They might not have been the best clothes, but they were clean. And
Yeah.
that's all they aspired to do. And make sure you went to school and that was it. You know,
Yeah.
some thought out of the box, you know, beyond that, like, okay, well, you know, so I won't have to struggle so hard. Let me get some property and I'll pass it down and then you pass it down. And I'm so glad you brought that up because I was just having a conversation with someone today. That is so key. And we have a lot of our parents or grandparents who had homes and the children sold the homes and they're renting now.
Yep.
That doesn't make sense. Instead of keeping that home, invest. Okay, you moved up, you moved away, you went to college, you moved away. Keep that home and rent it out. Keep that as a family home. Hey, maybe you guys go there once a year and have Thanksgiving, Christmas there, or something like that. But don't let it go
Yeah.
because when you let it go, there goes the neighborhood.
Not only that, there goes your portfolio.
There
Okay.
goes your portfolio, your investments. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Your legacy, things that you leave to your children and your children's children.
We what do you feel about the community and how the rental mentality and get yours now and tomorrow's not promised uh is when it comes to our community? I just want to hear since we're on the topic.
I think it's. I think we should buy, just purchase something. It's there's a sense of pride when you have it when you own something. You know, if something sometimes when you have things that are given to you easy and you didn't see the struggle behind it, then sometimes you might not appreciate it. But if you work hard for it and you got it, hey, you're proud of it. Just think if everyone had their own home, it's like, hey, you want your home to look the best. You're gonna make sure your lawn is cut in the front and the back, and you know the whole block. Oh, oh, I see you got those flowers over there. Let me give me some flowers. You know, it's a sense of pride. I own this. This is mine. I can pass this down to my children, this equity. They don't have to worry about paying somebody else rent. And okay, well, can you come fix the faucet? Can you come do this? And where's that money going? It's that's like throwing money out the window. So it's best to have your own, build equity. You buy one property, then another piece of property, then another piece of property, and then you have to when you buy you have heard the program? What is it? The organization Buy the Block.
No.
When you buy, if we lived on the same block, right, and we had owned that block and we knew the neighbors, we can control what goes on our block and the next block and the next block. Then we can control what type of stores are in our neighborhoods.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
then we have a really good grocery store. We have nice clothing stores. We have nice banks. We have nice restaurants, nice bars, whatever it is. We control that. But when you're renting, what do you control?
Nothing.
What do you control? Yeah, you can go to the alderman. Yeah, they didn't fix this and this is happening and that didn't happen. But if you're a homeowner, you have more power and more say so. And that's one thing that we need to get back to. And speaking on what you said, talking about economics and investing, that should be taught in elementary school. Banking, how to bank, how to save, how to budget, all
But
of
they're
that,
not
how to
doing it.
invest. Yeah,
They're not
that's
doing
something.
I was going to say they're teaching us how to go to school, get an
Mhm.
education, and get a job, or how to go to school, act up, and go to prison.
We need home economics back. Remember home economics? How to you have a budget. You have to feed a family of four on $20. What are you going to cook? Going to the grocery store, what are you going to get? How are you going to make that food last? That's home economics. It's math with it. Measuring out, okay, I need a half a cup of this and 1/4 of that. That's math in home economics. So we need to bring those subjects back to our community. Now, we do, one thing I could say is there are quite a few banks in the neighborhood. They offer classes on Saturdays that are free. You can go in and take your children on how to budget, how to write a check. Those are free. The banks do, certain banks do offer that. And we need to get back to that, you know.
Absolutely. Well, give me 1 second. Let me just take a moment here.
Donna, I've been back here all this time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fix, you were talking about Bow-Legged Lou full force.
There's audio.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear
But
you.
you can't see me?
Can't see you because you've been
Got
sitting.
to be kidding me. Wait a minute. How can I record this? Wait a minute.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, Bow-Legged Lou from Full Force.
Whoa! Oh my gosh. Hi, Mr. Lou.
Yes.
Phoenix Tyler, what's going on, sweetheart?
How are you? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. See, my family not gonna even believe this. Can I call somebody to let them? God,
How come y'all can't see me? Now you call me audio. What's happening?
What I did was I called your phone because you're showing me that you're backstage, but we don't see you. I don't. It would show me everybody that's on this. I sent you a second link. It's the same one, but did you tap that one?
Yeah.
I don't know why. You're not here.
Oh,
Let me try going back on because I want you to see my face.
No, I want to see your face. So hang up the call and tap the link, the second link that I sent you.
Wait a minute. I'm
here.
not gonna believe this. Wait a minute. Bow-Legged Lou. Oh God.
Call back again?
Yeah, hang up. And if you say that and we don't see each other, I'll call you back. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, Bow-Legged Lou. I didn't tell you I knew him.
Oh wow. Oh, that's so awesome. Oh wow. Big fan. We were just listening to his music the other day. After I talked to you, after you sent me the link, I was like, let me play some of his music. I said, oh, that was a jam back in the day.
Absolutely. So, I definitely wanted him to know about the play. And when you talked about him, I wanted to let him know that that he's definitely cherished and referenced in this particular production. So I sent him the flyer. And then I called and I asked him to surprise you, but we're having technical difficulties,
I am surprised. What a pleasant surprise. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, if I don't hear him, we're gonna call him back. But ladies and gentlemen, Bow-Legged Lou is definitely
in the house.
Mentioned in there he is. Now we got him. Okay, we'll try this again. Ladies and gentlemen, Bow-Legged Lou from Full Force.
Lord have mercy on my soul.
Oh, how are you having technical difficulties?
Let me see. Am I right? I think I'm cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't stop smiling. My head hurt. I'm smiling so much.
How y'all feeling?
Lou? Oh, wonderful. How are you?
Phoenix Tyler.
Yes.
From slavery to the White House.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm smiling so much. My head hurt. You know, your head hurt when you smiling so much.
God bless you. What's up, LaDonna?
Man, what's up, Lou? Good to see you. You look great.
Hey, same here. You guys look great too.
Yes. Awesome. I'm such a fan. Such a fan. You're just a phenomenal. I was sharing with LaDonna the other day. I was like, man, I saw your video with you going to the doctor. But before that, I was like, oh my God, he's just so humble. You just have such a beautiful, humbling spirit. And that's just so awesome with all that you've done. I'm like, oh my gosh, my big brother was the one who was like, do you know what they've done? I was like, what did they do? I was like, oh my God. And they did that. They wrote that. They produced that. You got to be kidding me. Yes. Phenomenal. So talented. Thank you for gracing us and giving us, sharing your talent with the world, with us, and just, making beautiful music. Thank
Thank
you.
you, sweetheart. I
Thank you.
appreciate that. I don't take it for granted. You sent her those links, LaDonna?
I sure did. I don't think you sent me the
Yeah,
third one. The third
yeah.
one was missing.
I felt like I was at the doctor with you. I really did. That
Oh,
it was so
so you
beautiful.
got,
That was, it was very, personable, very
yeah, the
personal.
I one. Which was the other one that you get?
So the third, okay, so I have it right here. But just before I get to the links, Phoenix, I really want Lou to hear your about your reference and why you referenced Full Force and about Bow-Legged Lou just in rehearsal. Just out of the blue. You had no idea that I knew him, but I
No.
really want him to hear that.
Because how phenomenal you guys are, and so we have a scene, without telling too much of the play, we have a scene with Prince in it. I was like, well, Prince needs some guys around him, and I was like, oh, you came to mind immediately. When I was writing, I was like, oh, he would be the perfect guy, with your music and all of that. I was like, people would know, that's Bow-Legged Lou, isn't it? Standing up there by Prince, like, yeah, okay, we got you. And so that's what I did. I just have to go by what, I pray about it. I have to go by what God tells me to do, for my productions. And I would love to, I wish you could come and see the show and just and be involved. And wow, I really do.
Yeah, one day I got to be in one day I got to be in one of your productions.
Yes, I would love to. Heck, now wait a minute now. Don't have me write something for you, because I can write something for you. It takes me nothing to write. God gave me the gift of writing. Literally, I'm telling you, and I'm not making this up. When He gives it to me, I promise you, I can't stop. I don't stop writing until it's finished. And if I get stuck, I don't know why, but I put on Aretha Franklin, and I just write and write and write and write and write and write. That's the gift that He gave me. Now, hey, we can make something happen.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a big part, just like a small little guest something, in and out.
Okay, that's fine. I got you.
She was already talking
about that listen, if LaDonna's going to be in your production, then damn, I could be in one of your productions too.
That's right. That's right. You sure can. That's right. Okay. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, heard right here on the LaDonna Raeh Show that Phoenix Top will write a special part just for Bow-Legged Lou.
That's right.
An exclusive, right. Yes. Well, Bow-Legged Lou, I just want to say thank you so much for just being a good sport, because you did mention that you were backstage for since 15 after the hour, and I just want to say thank you for your patience. Because for some reason you weren't able to connect, but you're connected now. You always bring such a sweet spirit.
Yes.
And your legacy is definitely an amazing legacy. And I want you to know that we appreciate you now in life, forever and a day. So my hat goes off to you, Bow-Legged Lou, at all times.
Thank you. Me too. Thank you. Thank you for you didn't have to do this. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come on and meet me. I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan. I can't wait. Ooh, my brother's going to be so mad. Why didn't you call me? I couldn't call.
Well, Phoenix, LaDonna told me so much about you, and she told me about how you spoke of us as well. So I told her, definitely I will do it for her and for you. You're aspiring. You're an aspiring artist, and you're doing the damn thing, and you're talented too. So, I love that. I love when other people are talented and they're sharing their gifts as well. I take none of that for granted.
Yes. Oh, I'm just smiling.
Do you guys see my curtains in the back moving?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Like, is there a fan going on or what?
No. It's the air. It's the heater or whatever on the bottom. It just looked weird when I'm looking at it. I'm like, damn, this looks crazy.
I thought some people were sneaking into the movie theater. I mean,
that's know. What my heating system is crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I love you guys, and good luck. When is the production happening?
February 25th.
Okay, good luck with that. Okay, and I'll definitely want to try to be in the next one. Okay.
Yes, sir. Gotcha.
God bless you guys, and listen, LaDonna and Phoenix. I want you both to Make it your very own house party and keep kicking some freaking ass.
Thank you. Thank you.
God
Sam,
bless you.
You as well. God
Lou
bless you as well.
himself. Thank you, Lou. Thank you.
All right, sweetie.
All right. Bye-bye. Later.
Bye.
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 Bye. All
Wow.
right. So yes, amazing,
Oh
amazing.
my God.
That's
I
my
was just smiling. Oh my God. Well, oh my God. My brother's gonna be so Chris, are you kidding me? You
Yeah.
actually talked to him? Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Thank you
I
so
know.
much.
I
Thank
know.
you, LaDonna. That was such a treat. Wow, that was Bow-Legged Lou. That was Bow-Legged Lou. The real Bow-Legged Lou, not the fake Bow-Legged Lou, the real Bow-Legged Lou.
Yes, yes, yes.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
definitely so glad that he came, and I kind of figured he would because that's the type of person he is. Um, Phoenix, your production, I want you to take time out to tell everybody where to go to be a part of this production when it's on February 25th. It is your time to shine and go.
Yeah, so From Slavery to the White House will be showing February 25th, 2023. We have a 2 p.m. show, matinee, and we have a 7 p.m. show, and it will be at the Korean Center for the Arts. That's 5628 West Washington in Chicago, Illinois. You can go to my website to buy tickets, www.cphoenixtyler.com. You can call the number 773-499-8838 for group rates and for additional information. We have ample parking. We are going to have a wonderful time. So come out and see the show. That's February 25th at 2 p.m. and at 7 p.m. And we start on time, 5628 West Washington at the Korean Center for the Arts in Chicago, Illinois. Okay, 773-499-8838. You can also purchase tickets on Eventbrite. Check us out check me out on Facebook, Phoenix Tyler, Instagram, C Phoenix Tyler. Hey.
Yes, there she is. And what an amazing way to tell people to what? Get on out in them seats. Well, Phoenix Tyler, it was an amazing time having you on the LaDonna Raeh Show. And you are welcome. You are welcome back anytime. You just let me know whatever else you got going on. I'm ready for it. And I gotta look these here lines because
and thank you for being such a phenomenal talent and for sharing your gift with the world and being who you are and shining and being a beacon of light for others and for other young girls. Thank you.
You said other young girls, like I'm a young girl?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Other young ladies.
I like the girl part. We gonna stick with that. I don't mind being called girl. There we go. All right, Phoenix. We'll see you around. And like I said, everybody get out there and support Phoenix Tyler. She is doing the doggone thing. Get your tickets. Go to Eventbrite. Do a search for from Free to the White House. Make sure you are getting your tickets. Don't wait till the last minute because that doesn't help. Productions need funds, okay? So make sure you get them tickets, okay, so that production can thrive and know what they have to work with. People that wait last minute, Richard Gallion spoke about that. He's from Chicago too. I already know how it goes. So don't be a last minute Larry, okay? Get tickets now.
Right.
Okay?
Right. Get the tickets now.
Let me just say it the way I want to say it. Is it okay?
Yes.
Can I say it my way?
Yes.
Get your tickets now. Okay. Thank you. Love you.
Love you too.
All right, Phoenix. We'll get you out of here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Wow, you know we did it on the LaDonna Raeh Show, baby. LaDonna Raeh is in the building with big time Phoenix Tyler and Bow-Legged came on to surprise her to say hello because she's a fan and she loves his work and he's about to love hers. Hello. Straight to Chicago, LaDonna Raeh. I want you to make sure you get your tickets. Come to the play. I'm going to be in it. Yeah. 2 shows, 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Also, I want to make sure that you subscribe to our channel. Go to youtube.com/LaDonna Raeh Show and make you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're everywhere on Spotify, Apple Music. Hopefully Alexa will pick us up. It's coming. And 88.9 FM in Chicago, baby. Make sure that you tell a friend, comment, and share. That's God. I'm LaDonna Raeh, and I'm out of here. That's bye-bye for now. Peace.